my contract, and I think I owe back like a little bit under $1 million in bonus money. And there's a lot of people that have had conversations with me, coming up to me and asking if I've made my decision yet, and
Mental health clearly isn't a joking matter, right? 31-year-old Darren Waller is retiring from the game of football. I'm going to play some clips from why he's retiring, some of the things that he said in the statement released yesterday. Before we get there, though, I haven't watched these videos fully yet, but I want to say there seems to be this overwhelming negativity around this man, right? He's, had drug addiction. He's beaten. He married a woman a year ago, year and a half ago. They're getting divorced. He's going through that. People are making fun of the rap song he's put out, not realizing this is a man that's struggling, someone who's been battling addiction, someone who's been battling so many different things. And people just think because he has a $50 million contract that he's not a human. And I think that's kind of this types of stories is one of the reasons why I started this channel, right? I came over here because I myself went through a really tough breakup last year, and it really made me change the way that I look at the world. And there were people who were there for me, but there were also people who didn't understand and made fun of me and did all sorts of things that I don't really want to repeat. And to have your life go from one level and fall to another level is very, very tough to deal with. So as I start making videos on this channel, we're going to be talking about dating topics. We're going to be talking about pop culture topics, but the whole goal is to keep humanity going and make you guys remember that people are just people. We're going to have some jokes, we're going to have some fun, but this topic is a little bit more serious, okay? So we're going to look at Darren Waller's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Remember, if you know me from the Train with Quan channel, that's me. That's my channel where all my fitness stuff and vlogs are. So if you still want that kind of content, please head over there and check that out for me. I would greatly appreciate it. But if you want to talk about reactions and see how the world around us is going and how we feel about it and have a safe place to talk about it, then stick around here for me, all right? So let's look at the first statement from Darren Waller. As I pull up this clip, he's an NFL tight end. He played for the Baltimore Ravens from 2015 to 2018, then the Raiders from 2018 to 2022, which is where he became a Pro Bowler in 2020. He would later marry Kelsey Plum in a very public wedding, really awesome event in 2023, and then they announced their divorce this year, and he's been spiraling ever since. So he now plays for the New York Giants, and he has a couple years left on his contract. So let's hear what he has to say about his contract and him retiring from the NFL. Let's go.
And it's funny talking through this whole situation and looking at my contract, and I think I owe back like a little bit under $1 million in bonus money. And there's a lot of people that have had conversations with me, coming up to me and asking if I've made my decision yet. And the common thought process is, how could you leave money like that on the table, which is excess of 30 million over the next 3 years. And, it's a lot of, that's a whole lot of money. $750,000 is a lot of money. And I understand and respect that. But, I feel like I've spent most of my life doing what I should be doing and measuring that in the eyes of what, people would expect from me. I've been a people pleaser my whole life, somebody that has struggled with worth, confidence, feeling valuable. And, you find value in, people accepting you because of, the way you play a game, the way you go out there and do what you do and entertain. And that comes with great moments, great connections with, fans and people that have, been inspired in a lot of different ways by me, which is all cool. But, at the same time, it's like, I feel like and it is.
So looking at that clip, guys, you can see that he's clearly just trying to be honest and talk. And I mean, when I say this man has been memed and joked about from, to hell and back, it's been absolutely sad and horrible to watch, right? Because again, I can relate to his struggle. I've never been an NFL player, made millions of dollars or anything, but I'm someone who has always wanted to please people. A lot of my worth for myself has always been on, how people view me. And I've had my own addiction struggles as well, from, white powder to, very serious alcohol addiction to, just a lot of self-destructive behaviors and even some, unalive attempts and things like that. And so this story touches me in a different way because all people see is a joke. And I think this is a man really fighting for his life. And I know this tone is not normal for what we're going to be doing on the channel, but it's something that needs to be said. I want you guys to listen to this next clip from him. And we're going to talk, just see kind of like where he's at mentally a little bit more, okay? And then we're going to break it down a little bit and then get us out of here.
Clear, I almost just lost my life. And I don't know if I really feel like if I would have died, that I would have felt great about how my life was going if I died at the time. I'm doing something that I found a lot of joy in and have had amazing moments with. But the passion has slowly been fading. I've made the decision that I'll be retiring from the NFL. There's eternally grateful for the game of football. I wouldn't be able to have this conversation or to think things through or be self-reflective if it wasn't for an opportunity to save my life and go to rehab, which the NFL offered me. They also gave me an opportunity to, reestablish myself, to, come back into the world and do something productive, provide an example, be a leader, be a difference maker, in my craft, but also just in the day-to-day wherever I go. I mean, all the teams I played for, Baltimore taking a chance on me with all the red flags that I even had coming out of college with, and can't say enough about the Raiders, Oakland, and Las Vegas. Thank you to the Giants. Grateful for all the guys there, all the coaches there. I love y'all, appreciate you, and that's all I got.
So I had pulled up another clip where it was kind of like a gossip page there. They kind of talked about the whole thing that happened with him and his ex-wife. And honestly, I'm not going to put that in this video because the tone of that video, I did watch that one. I wanted to have like a concise recap for you guys. But, there's some cheating allegations. He said he didn't. There's a whole bunch of other things, right? At this point, I don't care about that. I really just hope that, especially with it being, Men's Mental Health Month, that we really take stuff like this seriously. He thanked the NFL. He didn't blame the NFL. He doesn't seem to be blaming his ex-wife. I mean, of course, he wants her back, but, that's just not the case and not the option right now. And I just really hope that you guys start to look at the world a little bit differently. I know that it's hard when we're struggling in our own lives to understand how someone could walk away from $30 million left on a contract, right? How they could pay back $750,000 in order to get out of said contract. A lot of you would say just man up and play the game. But from, I'm someone who's had quite a few concussions in my day, and I played football at a much, much lower level, and I still deal with the price of that today. And from my emotional instability that I've had and life instability that I've had, I'm in the best place I've ever been now. But when I see this story, it really touched me in a way that I can't really describe. So I would beg of you guys, pray for this man. Not only pray for this man, but try not to make fun of the bad rap song or the fact that he has money or the fact that he, don't look at his tattoos and judge him and all the things I've been seeing online, because this man is clearly crying for help. Now, if he has a mental breakdown and goes on a rampage, then you guys are going to call him a thug and call him all these other things, right? 6'5", 250, 260 pounds, that man can do a lot of damage before anyone could even stop him, right? So I feel like we need to have some, I don't know what the word would be. We need to have some love in our heart, some patience in our heart. All of us have been through things. All of us have gone through breakups. All of us have had moments where we question ourselves or don't like ourselves or whatever. And he's telling you, he played football. He liked it, but he, kind of did it because, everyone told him he's supposed to be doing it. Now, when he said he always does what people says he's supposed to do, you might be like, well, then how'd you do the drugs? And people cope, man. People try to cope with different things by using outside substances as remedies. And as someone who's done that myself, it's easy to go to sleep when you're under the influence of something when you can't face yourself in the mirror. And I'm saying this because I think people forget that. We look at these people, these stars, as if they're not human. At the end of the day, they're just a person, just like you and me. So think about that. We're going to be putting out a lot more videos. We're going to be having a lot of fun on this channel. Don't believe me, this won't be the tone always, but when we talk about relationship stuff, we'll have some laughs, but I always want it to come back to this. People go through stuff. People are going to have different opinions. People are going to have different viewpoints. People are going to have different life experiences. So we can never truly understand someone, right, without actually being that person, right? We're never going to completely get what they're going through. As we react, again, people say super crazy comments about what they're looking for in life, what they want, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, after we have our laughs, we have to remember that these people feel that way for a reason. And we don't need to bring them down. We don't need to hurt them. We just need to remember to still be there for them, even as we talk about these things. So I want you guys to share your opinion down below. I want you guys to let me know what you think of this whole situation. And, what you hope for Darren. The good thing is he's only 31 years old, man, and he's made, close to $100 million. Well, with this contract, it would have been close to $100 million, but he's made, over $20 million in his career. And hopefully he's done well with his money and he can live and find the peace that he needs. But to bash this man and to post the clips and say all the things you guys want to say, if I had, you don't have it. So that's not needed, right? Well, he needs to really I want to hear your opinion, but let's just be nice about the gentleman, all right? So to Darren Waller, if you ever see this, hey man, I wish you nothing but the best, and I hope you're okay. And to anyone else going through mental health, remember, man, there's so many ways we can talk to people. And as for men in particular, you don't got to be quiet, bro. You don't have to hold it in. You don't have to just tough it out. You don't just have to strap back up and put your helmet in and get back in the game. All right, you can take your moment. You can chill. You can cry. You can reach out. And if anyone watching this is struggling with anything, feel free to comment down below and we can talk about it. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. We're going to get more videos coming out soon. Thanks for watching this new channel, man. It really means a lot. This is more of a passion project instead of, my fitness business that I've had for so many years. This is just something where I hope we can really help people. I appreciate and love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.